Alright, hello friends, this is Brain from GameBrain.media. Had a little trouble on the first stream. Not unusual for me, being that I'm a pro streamer. Yeah, we ran Snowrunner, did a real quick run, and when I tried to change games, it crashed, so I decided, screw it, I'm going to have to make 3 separate videos to cover this topic. And maybe I'll make a 4th video just to talk about things overall. I'll probably be able to cover that though in the course of the conversation. Now, as long as I'm here at a web browser, I'm going to go ahead and look for buy Spintires. I'm going to do a search by Spintires because I ran the game a moment ago, and let's see, searching DuckDuckGo.com, I can find buy Spintires on Steam at a place called Instant Gaming. Let's see, MMOGA.com, MMOGA.com, buy Spintires game key. Spintires PC, buy Steam game key at G2A.com. Now, I clearly haven't tested these, but I'm just saying that if you search for it, you might actually find what you're looking for, because the game is not available for sale on Steam. Spintires Steam Key Global. It's $1.97 at G2A.com to buy Spintires. Honest to God, dude, if you can get a Spintires key for $2, so worth it. 1000% worth it. And if you've not ever added a game to Steam, you just open Steam, you go to the top, you go to the games, and you choose add a game to Steam, and then you paste in the CD key, which is a long encrypted kind of number. It's like usually 4 digits dash 4 digits dash 4 digits dash 4 digits. So 16 digits with 4444. Anyway, Spintire Steam can be purchased still to this day and activated on Steam. $2.25. That's how much it is at mmoga.com/steam-games/spintires.html. So yeah, you can still buy and find Spintires. You're going to get, here it is, on instant-gaming.com, instant-gaming.com. You can go there and search for Spintires, and you'll find it's $1.81. I strongly recommend buying a Steam CD key, activating it on Steam, getting into the Steam Workshop, downloading some custom maps, downloading some custom trucks, and just having fun. Jump on GameBrain.media's website, and you'll find my Discord channel. You'll find a link to my Discord channel, and you will find people probably to go four-wheeling with in the multiplayer area. Now, you saw me take one truck and go out and try to rescue my other truck that died on me, or that pooped out. I drove underwater. Okay, let's just be honest. I drove it underwater. And I went out there with my other truck and I tried to rescue myself. Now, in a multiplayer environment, you'd have 2 or 3 guys hanging around waiting to pull each other out. You could have one guy strapped to one truck. Well, you can't triple trail. You can't winch one truck, hook one truck to a tree and then hook the other truck to the truck, and then hook that truck to the truck you're trying to rescue, right? You could try to triple rescue or double cable rescues. That would be a freaking fantastic addition to this game series, but it's not a thing at this time. Okay, so Spintires versus Mudrunner versus Snowrunner. Spintires wins because it's $2, and you can't go wrong blowing $2 on a freaking game and decide whether or not you love it. Because Mudrunner is going to cost you a little bit more money. I don't know how much. Let me go look. Let's see. On Steam, if I go to the store page for Mudrunner, it's $20. I got it on sale. I probably got it for $10. I put it on my wish list. It was there for a long time. Or you can buy it with the American Wilds. And I think my buddy Soul Piper purchased the American Wilds DLC for me so that I could have the Hummer that came with that DLC package. Anyway, long story short, Spintires is an absolute freaking bargain. If you can go find a CD key for $2, get it activated on Steam, download a bunch of maps and custom trucks from the Steam Workshop. You can find YouTube videos that explain how to download custom mods from the YouTube or from the Steam Community Workshop. Not a problem. Go do it. No brainer. Spintires wins. I mean, I might as well just stop the video now. It's true. For $2, are you kidding me? Just go get Spintires, dude. I can't tell you enough how stupidly fun the game is. And, you know, I mean, especially when you get all these maps and custom trucks and Jeeps for free from the Steam Workshop by all the modders in the community. It's fantastic. Do it, do it, do it. You won't be disappointed. But for now, we're going to jump into Mudrunner. Mudrunner. And it's really not a hell of a lot of difference between Spintires and Mudrunner, or even Snowrunner for that matter. I read somewhere, now this might have just been a user opinion because it was on a forum, and I think there have been physics improvements. There have definitely been some improvements between Spintires, Mudrunner, and Snowrunner as an evolution of the product. Spintires was just, you know, aimed at being a logging game made by some Russian developers, right? Then they saw, oh, look, hey, people like it for four-wheeling. So Mudrunner was, you know, more of a thing. It's a little more free driving, but there is a game buried in here where you have to go and take a big flatbed and go to, in Spintires and Mudrunner anyway, you grab a big 10-wheel truck, which is like a big flatbed, a big, you know, 3-axle rig, and you drive out in the woods and you pick up a bunch of lumber that was cut by a bunch of lumberjacks, and they stacked it up for you. You pick it up and then you go deliver it to a sawmill, and then you get paid because your job is a truck driver to go out in the boonies all by yourself with nothing but a big ass truck and a chain or a winch and pick up the lumber that the lumberjacks are dropping. Bring it to the sawmill, turn that into, you know, for you it turns into money, but for the, you know, the sawmill, those logs turn into boards, and those boards equal board feet, and board feet equals dollars at the sawmill. So it's really a pretty damn cool game. I'm actually, you know, totally smitten with all three games. Go buy them all. I mean, if you have a little bit of money, buy them all and experiment with them all. Because Mudrunner has maps and mods, and a lot of the mods that were on Spintires carried forward, but a lot of mods evolved from Mudrunner and are now on Snowrunner. So jump in and let's play. I'm gonna hit you know, single player. Like, there is a tutorial. I don't want to start the tutorial. There are challenges, which I've really never. I maybe did this tutorial, but there's also multiplayer, which is super cool because you can use all your custom maps, you can use all your custom trucks, and then you can invite friends, and we do that through Discord. So anyway, you can you know, jack around with the controls. I'm going to look at settings real quick and make sure that we are going to be at 1920 by 1080. Change resolution, and let's see what we at. Yep. Bada bing. Let's see, graphics quality on the video card. Everything's enabled. I have music turned off, of course. Record voice continuously. Okay, that's in game. Huh, wonder what that one's for. Whatever. Whatever, Tiffany. Okay, I'm going to say okay to this, and then I'm going to go to single player. I'm going to click this map. Ah! Open up! Shit, I forget how to do this. There it is. Oh, it just takes a while to load all my maps because I have a buttload of maps, let's say. Alright, so I'm going to hit escape. Okay, White Knuckle Trails is a fascinating map. I've done a lot of videos on this map already, so I'm not going to run this map in this video. You can go find that on my YouTube channel. You can go to GameBrain.media, my website, GameBrain.media, not .com. Guess what? They want over $20,000. Since when I started, they wanted $11,000 for GameBrain.com. Then it went up to 14,000. Then it went up to 16,000. Then it went up, and it's like 20 grand. Because people are looking at GameBrain.media and searching for GameBrain, thinking that they're going to find me at GameBrain.com, And so that site has appeared to get a little bit of traffic, and the lunatic weirdo squatter pirate who's sitting on the site is just going to keep paying $10 a month to own that URL and find that nobody's going to buy it. Anyway, okay, here we go. Look at all these freaking fracking maps. Mudrunner really hit the mother lode. A lot of people honed their skills and learned to build maps in Spintires, and then they came forward and made some awesome maps. This map right here, West Virginia for Jakarta. I have had troubles launching this map, but that's usually because I'm running Reshade and I'm running the Spintires mod for Mudrunner. So I'm not going to even touch that map, but if you can try West Virginia for Jakarta, and I have videos on my YouTube channel, just go look on it for Mudrunner, West Virginia, bam, you'll find it. Mostly, I think that was a couple of multiplayer sessions I had with my buddies Logjam and Soul Piper, S0UL Soul Piper, and Logjam 10 or Logjam underscore shit. Sorry, bro. Anyway, West Virginia for Jakarta is awesome. Awesome. A lot of these other maps are really good too. I'm just gonna, oh well, frickin' Blackwater. Okay, now Blackwater is a really good example here. Blackwater and Badlands Revisited. Those two maps are available in Spintires. So if you grab Blackwater and you run that in Spintires, then you grab it and run it in Mudrunner, you're going to get a really good comparison. And that's probably how I should have stacked up this particular series. Now, this is going to be a 3-part series. But maybe I'll do Blackwater Spintires versus Blackwater Mudrunner. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good video for tomorrow. So I'm going to jump on that. And in the meantime, for now, I'm going to grab Badlands Revisited. Fairly certain that is available for Spintires as well. Now, when you choose a custom map, now you have to have gone to the Steam Workshop multiplayer community space and subscribed to these maps, and then let them download into your game and then launch your game, or launch your game and then let them download. And then once you're in here, I'm gonna have to do start a new game, but you have to go over here and choose your trucks. Now, because I have custom maps and custom trucks, here are my custom trucks. So I'm gonna scroll down this list. And it's kind of clunky because it's loading and loading and loading, and I have a shit ton of trucks, so it's gonna load for quite a while. But I'm almost always gonna choose a Jeep or some kind of crawler, because the maps I tend to enjoy are crawlers, whether it's rock crawling or mud bogging. Now, this guy, this little Braggles Jeep Suzuki, just the most hilarious rig. We'll cover that when we get inside the game. But for now, I'm just going to try to... I'm going to zoom down all the way to the bottom and see if everything will get loaded, all the thumbnails. Okay. Now, I actually used to have a truck like this in real life. It was blue, just like that, so I am always drawn to that truck. But there's no search feature in here, which is frustrating, because I know that I want to grab the Suzuki, and I want to grab the pumpkin. I call it the pumpkin. Rockrunner might not like that, but who's the guy who made the... there's a guy who made a custom rig, a custom Suzuki Samurai for Rockrunner Gaming. We'll find out. The truck is named after himself. And as soon as I see it, I'll be like, duh. But I call that Rockrunner Gaming Suzuki the pumpkin because it's black and orange. It's like jack-o'-lantern. There it is, Rockrunner Samurai. And then the blue Suzuki Samurai. TXVIII. So that's like somebody T28 XVIII is 28, and I don't know what the T is for. I can't remember, but yeah. This truck? Ah, shit. Well, I was gonna go with the blue one, but we've already got the blue truck, so we're gonna go with the pumpkin. All right, now I'm gonna do, instead of continue Badlands Revisited, it would load my old trucks and it would throw me on the map where I last left off, which is great when you want to continue playing the same game or playing the same map with the same trucks in the same place and try to rescue yourself if you failed the first time. But right now, I'm going to jump into start a new game and play casual mode. Yes, all my current gaming progress will be lost. Oh no. Don't worry, you're going to want to play it again and again and again. I'm serious, dude. One of my favorite games of all time. Well, 3 of my favorite games of all time. And while it's loading, I'm going to grab another beer, because that's what we do here. Splat! There we go. All right. Now, anytime you launch these trucks, you're going to want to use the bikini top or any kind of toolbox, gas tank add-on, jerry cans, tool rack, lighting kit. They all give you a little bit of extra points for, improving your vehicle. Now, you'll notice how vibrant the colors are. This is because I am running Reshade. Like I said in an earlier video, or the video that crashed, or maybe I cut that part out when I made a highlight and pumped this over to YouTube. There's something called Reshade that can be applied to Mudrunner. I highly recommend looking into it. Mudrunner, as it was originally released, was rather dismal brown and dark green, Russian, dreary, rainy mountain grimness. So don't be that guy. Look at it and love it like it is. Oh my God, look at my FPS are killing it. I'm down to 16 FPS. So I probably need to update my Reshade, but go to GameBrain.media and then hit the YouTube icon in the corner and or on the sidebar. Go to my YouTube channel and then search for Mudrunner Reshade. I have something called Tips for Noobs, N-O-O-B-S, Mudrunner Tips for Noobs, and I cover Reshade in one of my videos there. Now, this truck doesn't look real black, does it? But it is very black. However, I have the saturation and luminance, or I don't know, contrast, and I have a bunch of things set up and in Reshade that I really don't want to test right now, because I just want the stream to survive and not crash. So I'm going to go ahead and take this truck and start the engine. And we're going to go wheeling. It's a little tight. Switch back. Now look at this. You can clearly see how much I have the saturation turned up. It's killing my FPS, running reshade, my frames per second, but I'm running at 1920 by 1080. I have an R7, let's see what's called, AMD Ryzen 7 3700X. I got 65 gigs of RAM that is slow RAM because I just had it and I threw it into the motherboard. I should switch back to my 32 gigabyte kit that's much faster RAM, but honestly it's not going to really probably improve my FPS. There's a whole lot of other factors going in there, but I have a GeForce 3070. That's my video card along with a Ryzen 7 3700X and then some RAM. And then I have an M2 hard drive for my operating system, but I have a Western Digital Black 6 terabyte spinning hard drive for my game drive, which isn't really going to be affecting my FPS. My FPS being in the 20s right now, oh my god, look at the sun reflection and shit, is all about the fact that I'm running reshade, and it is taking a toll. Well, I gotta tell you, the pumpkin goes places. I love this truck. You can't get a better rig in the game than this one right here. I wish it didn't have this guy's name on it. No offense, Rockrunner. I love your tracks, I love your maps. But man, I really want a red, white, and blue version of this. TXVIII or T something 28. Man, if you put a frickin' GameBrain.media logo on the front of this rig, or I don't care, don't even put my logo on it, just make it red, white, and blue, I will be your friend forever, man. I would even buy it from you. I was willing to. I thought Rockrunner made this truck since he makes map mods, and I would buy that in a heartbeat. If you gave me a custom paint scheme, I think a lot of people would probably be buying red, white, and blue paint scheme. Well, a lot of Americans might. But then again, it's also the same country colors of many states, or many countries. Duh. And just look at this thing. Just look at it. It goes places, man. This is so much fun. I love this track. Or I love this truck. 0 entry, 0 exit. Look at that. I went up that thing pretty much effortlessly. Well, okay, it wasn't effortless, but that little truck did a lot of work. Oh, shit, 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 shit! Oh, look at the damage model. Oh, I'm destroyed. Oh, man. Hopefully we'll be able to get back up here. Oh, that's sad. Just took my eyes off the road for a split second. Look what happened. Now, isn't that awesome how the vegetation, you know, wraps around the tire, or the tire wraps around to destroy the vegetation, displace it? No, come on, come on. Oh! Hey, I never claimed to be a good driver. Now, since we've come all this way, I'm gonna go ahead and try going up another way. Looks a little tight, though. If I can get back up there, let's see. Let's hit the brakes. Hit V, so that we are in Ah, shit. Advanced mode. Drag us up. Okay, now let's see if we can throw a safety line over here and make sure that we don't bone it again. I'm going to try to drive without using the winch, but it's there as a safety feature. Alright, so now I'm going to throw the emergency brake, spin around and unhitch myself. And oh, look at what I've done to this truck. Isn't that just cool as hell? I have freaking broken shit. I would love to be listening to that song right now, but break shit. But I can't because copyright. So, hey, look, we came back to the shop. So let's see if we can get ourselves fixed up here. I think we can. If I drive to the garage, I think I will be automatically repaired. Bam! Repaired, baby. Alright, so as long as I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and hit V to go to advanced and change truck. Oh, wait. I want to stop the engine. Then I'll change truck. And I'm going to grab this Ford. Oh. Okay, so... Oh, I don't want a fuel trailer. That's too big. Garage carts? No, I don't want any trailers. Repair kit is installed. Short log trailer or utility trailer. Nope. None of that. Just the repair kit. Alright, so I actually had a long bed Ford F-150. No, maybe it was a Ford 100. F-100. But it had that same bulging side stripe rather than the indented side stripe. It was awesome. I loved my truck. It was only a two-wheel drive. But, man, I hauled so much material in that thing. A two-door long bed is one hell of a sweet truck to drive. I'm telling you. Alright, so, you know what? I'm going to jump in the front driver's seat. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is a lot trickier than... Uh-oh. Then... Uh-oh. Something has gone horribly wrong. Okay, so driving in first-person mode is pretty tough. That Suzuki had a great first-person mode camera, but this Ford does not. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and hit escape, and not escape, F1. And I want to rescue back to garage. So let's see, how do we do that? No! Stop! Okay, so that's the truck. If we go to advanced, no, we go to F1 to go to the Here's this. No, that's changing to a different vehicle. Ah, there you go. Recovering garage. Recover your current truck in the nearest garage. Yes. So I'm going to park here in the garage for a moment, make sure that it reloaded my stuff. Now, I want to look at the camera. And zooming in or out with the mouse wheel doesn't work. So this is all you get. Okay, but I don't want to do that because I drove off a cliff last time. Alright, so this got a lot longer wheelbase than a Suzuki. It's also got, like, a whole lot more grunt. even though it's a short wheelbase truck, I'm going to go ahead and gear this thing down to, oh shit. Okay, so Mudrunner's gearbox is a little different than Spintires. Okay, let's see. Why am I dogging it like this? Oh, one. Okay, one little white dot there is granny gear. So now I'm in 3 low. And if I go and shift over here, oops. Stop it. Ah, there's auto. Okay. Yeah, I like driving in auto. It's so much easier to go between forward and reverse. Now that little Suzuki came down this like nothing. And I'm struggling to get this big truck down here. However, I'm also struggling with, 24 FPS. So I'm getting a lot of stutter and don't have a smooth ride. I'm not going to change out of the reshade though, because I think it's just so vibrant and so cool looking. If I was playing the game and it was really causing me problems with achieving goals and stuff, I would downgrade and get rid of reshade and just play the dreary blasé brown and evergreen dark green color game. Alright, so now I'm gonna go back and look at the shifter, and that's like that's okay, that's nothing, but that is overdrive. So that 1 plus is overdrive, and that's why the engine's gonna stall. So if I throw it in automatic, we'll be fine. We can reverse, but you know what? I don't want to. I want to go in 3 low. It's a lot more controlled fury in 3 low. Okay, so now I'm in a granny gear. And now I'm in, oops. Now I'm in low 2. Oh, now I'm in low 3. Damn it. There, now I'm in low 2. Alright, so this is what my buddy Soul Piper wheels in, and he's like excruciatingly slow to wait for and wheel with, but he never crashes. That way, he's always the last guy on 4 wheels who can tow your ass out of a dire situation, like when I drive off a cliff. Which, surprisingly, happens surprisingly often. Or maybe not so surprisingly. Look, my guy's falling asleep. He's so bored going this slow. Oh, finally I got something to drive over. Okay, so we're going to bump it up to low 3. And honestly, the Samurai went up this thing, but did it? Did we get this far? I think this is where we fell apart. Yeah, I actually did get up this, and then I drove off the road. Yeah, I'm pretty sure what happened. Now, really, no way could my truck, especially not my 2-wheel drive truck, but my old Suburban, my current fucking Super Duty, no way would it get up this. No way would it get up this. So, I'll take a little fantasy with my video games. That's fine. So I'm going to put the brakes on, get this guy in low 2. Because low 1 is just, you get nowhere. The wheels turn, but you don't make any forward progress. Alright, so I'm hoping that yes! Gravity would take me backwards a little and I'd be able to hook to the left. I want to hook to the left, come on. Yes! Uh-oh. Well, yeah, I did kind of want to realign, and boom, we got it. We might get up this without winching. That Suzuki just went up like nothing. Driver error. Put it off the cliff. Oh, baby. Oh, oh. Oh, you're doing good, Ford. Blue Ford, shall we say. I have the hat to match. Ford Blue. Built Ford tough. Oh no! I'm gonna get a little bit more to the inside here on the left and hook a tire up that lip. Easy peasy. Oh, if we're gonna drop a wheel into that hole. Oh, didn't want to drop in the hole, but gotta get over that little ledge. And we should be able to claw our way forward. Yes! Whew! Alright, so I think you probably can tell by now that I like Mudrunner and Snowrunner too. I think that there's a reshade kit for Spintires. Sorry, I said Snowrunner. I meant Spintires. We haven't been to Snowrunner yet, but Spintires actually, oh man, the names are also similar. They kind of tend to run together, right? All right, so there is a reshade kit for Spintires. I think there's something called the Spintires mod, which extends your winch reach and allows you to run a winch on a battery instead of power takeoff, meaning the engine doesn't have to be running. Oh shit! Here is where we drove the Samurai off the cliff. So we're going to see if we can get around this. And honestly, I don't even care to come out here and try to rescue the Samurai. Oh, look at that! We came right back around! Well, there is no rescuing it because we did return it to the garage. It was a little trail loop. Anyway. Well, that should give you a good enough example of, like, the beauty of the, what's this thing called? Reshade mod. And the Spintires mod for Mudrunner, which extends the reach of the winch. Let's see, how do I kill the engine? Go to advanced. Come on, get back to the screen. Come on. Alright. Jeez. Okay, so that was stupidly fun. And I'm going to have to do this. Screenshot. Yeah, the reshade mod for Mudrunner it looks fantastic, but it comes at a huge cost in FPS. You got to have a badass rig, And even my badass rig ain't cutting it. Now, I'm also, apparently it loaded a ton of mods that I'm not using. So once you figure it out, you only need to have a handful of mods enabled. I think that the reshade mod comes at a much lighter cost to your PC resources. I'm not certain. It's something you're gonna have to experiment with, and goddamn, that looks so good. How do I get rid of the HUD? I thought there was a way to eliminate the HUD. Damn it. Get out of here. Nah. Can't make that thing go away. I want the repair kit. I thought there was a key to make the HUD go away. Nope. Oh well. Anyhow, you can see that the game is just awesome looking. And you know what? I'm trying to take a beauty shot for a thumbnail, and it's just really not letting me. I wanted that glow in the background. Oh, look at that with the little Briggles in the front foreground. That's kind of cool. We'll see. Man, exit advanced mode. All right. So now we've done a little bit of giving you a little taste of Spintires. We've given you a taste of Mudrunner. They're very, very similar. The key changes or differences is going to be the maps available for one game versus the other. There are some maps that just don't exist in Mudrunner, but you can get them in Spintires, and they're awesome. Same thing is true of trucks. You can't get the Krebs Yoda, the little diesel Toyota, in any other game. Well, that's not true. I did see somebody. Okay, let me finish my thought. Spintires Krebs Yota is only available in Spintires through the workshop. Somebody is running it on YouTube. I can't remember who. Might be Mudrunner Maniac. But it might be one of his friends who has the Krebs Toyota mod for Mudrunner. Don't think Mudrunner Maniac is playing snow tires, but yeah, we're gonna end this stream, and I'm gonna fire up part 3, which is going to be a conversation about Snowrunner and how things have evolved between Spintires, Mudrunner, and Snowrunner. Because Spintires and Mudrunner are remarkably similar, but like I said, there's different trucks and different maps for both of the games. The physics are almost identical. The graphics are almost identical. You can modify the graphics and some of the functionality with something called a reshade mod for Spintires or a reshade mod for Mudrunner. I'm not certain a reshade mod for Spintires exists, but the Spintires mod for Spintires and the Spintires mod for Mudrunner exist. Even though it applies to Mudrunner, the Spintires mod for Mudrunner, it's a different application. It's a different piece of software. You have to install it. There's a video, I think, on my website about that too. If not, there are other people on YouTube who you can get help from regarding installing the Spintires mod for Mudrunner and the Spintires mod for Spintires. The best thing about it is you get a battery operated winch with a 100-foot leash or a 100-foot cable instead of 30-foot cable that is power takeoff only, meaning if you're upside down and your winch or your engine's dead, you're dead. But with the Spintires mod for Spintires or the Spintires mod for Mudrunner, you can run a battery operated winch even if your vehicle is upside down, and you can connect to a tree that's 100 feet away instead of 30 feet away. Fantastic mod. I highly recommend it. There's tons of other features in there. You got to give it a shot. And that's all for now. We're going to jump into Snowrunner. And look, it became nighttime. And goddamn, what a beautiful game. Just what a beautiful game. When I just want to chill and go drive around in the woods, go look at some scenery in the mountains, I will fire up one of these 3 games. So, with that said, I'm going to come back with Snowrunner in the next part of the series, and GameBrain is gone.